Senator Bozeman for hosting this hearing and calling this hearing, and thank you, Mr. Chairman. I want to follow up with the last of the Senator Tubble's questions about the need and reinforce the need to coordinate with the SEC. In your testimony, you note the Commission has brought 70 enforcement actions involving digital assets. We thank your staff for your efforts. Could you just step back a little and describe, because of the Commission's limited authority, how you can only go after bad actors after the fact?
Thanks, Senator. Unfortunately, because we don't have comprehensive regulation and authority, which, just to use as an example, in our traditional markets, we have surveillance tools, we have registration authority, all different tools that essentially create a compliance environment that enables the CFTC to identify fraud or manipulation while it's happening or potentially before it's happening. In the crypto space, which is unregulated, we have authority to police fraud and manipulation. And that is the only authority under which we can bring an enforcement case. So we have to rely on tipsters, complaints, and individuals coming to us and saying, we've identified fraud or we've seen manipulation to come to us. So unfortunately, it's limited, but we're doing everything we can.
So that's why legislation enabling the CFTC to require more transparency and conduct more market surveillance would help you greatly to prevent deception and consumer abuse?
Tremendously, yes.
Okay. You previously testified about your concerns with leverage, interconnected markets, and contagion risks with digital assets and the exchanges they are traded in. When FTX collapsed last year, we saw the effect on the wider cryptocurrency ecosystem with companies like BlockFi Inc., a crypto lending business that had received financing from FTX filing for bankruptcy. How does the CFTC view the state of interconnectedness in the cryptocurrency market post-FTX collapse?
Thanks, Senator. Certainly, we've seen valuations of the crypto market come down pretty significantly since the collapse of FTX. But we don't view that as a permanent change, and we're constantly thinking about the interconnections between all parts of the crypto market. So we have to anticipate a scenario where markets might increase in size and volume and then present financial stability or market resiliency risks again. So we're doing what we can with the authority we have. It's limited, as you pointed out, but we're ensuring that we're using this enforcement authority to bring bad actors to account.
Okay. During your nomination hearing, you and I spoke about the importance of including the needs of farmers, ranchers, and energy producers in the Commission's mission. You know better than anyone, farmers who rely on futures markets for hedging purposes have needs that are different from those of Wall Street traders. What are the distinct needs of farmers as end users of futures products that deserve particular attention from this committee?
So I think number one is ensuring that the products remain cost-effective and efficient and are meeting the demands of the farmer is price discovery and risk management. And we've seen a consolidation in the market, which I think is not unique to the derivative space, especially since 2008 and the Dodd-Frank Act. And I think that creates limitations for some of the smaller end users, like farmers and ranchers in Minnesota, to be able to use derivatives markets. As you know, and as you're working on, the Farm Bill will provide tools and crop insurance and commodity programs. But historically, futures markets were just another title in the Farm Bill, and we have to make sure that futures markets remain a risk management tool, a cost-effective risk management tool for the agricultural economy.
Mm-hmm. And you know, as well as anyone, how the supply chain disruptions created price volatility. Senator Thune and I, he was here, passed a major bill on shipping reform that I believe was helpful. But we continue to have disrupted markets for agricultural inputs and commodities. Farmers are still concerned about this in my state. Could you speak to the ways that the CFTC works with farmers and ag industries to take into account the commercial risks inherent in ag production, processing, and marketing?
Thank you, Senator. Personally, I'm engaged with the agricultural economy through advisory committees, ensuring that we're visiting different parts of the country and seeing what the issues they are facing, whether it's shipping, whether it's trade, any national security issues. And we're just constantly working and ensuring that our markets, as I pointed out earlier, are succeeding in achieving the price discovery and risk management function. And I think that in many respects is built around our regulatory system, but as you pointed out, our enforcement authority becomes very important. We brought a number of cases against large commodity traders for position limit violations last year, and it's actions like those that I think remove bad actors and speculative activity, which drives prices outside of that supply-demand range. So we'll continue to focus on ensuring markets are reflective of price discovery, because this affects cash prices at grain elevators across the country. They are looking to our markets to price their goods as they sell them to ship overseas or domestically, and we have to ensure those prices are fair, transparent, and reflective of supply and demand.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. And Senator Ernst,